I looked into this Trump story with the trial.
Trial, yeah.
I looked into this story to understand this story.
Yeah.
After reading, and not only reading, talking it through with someone who has legal expertise, after trying to get to the bottom of it, I realized there's no hope. There's no hope. There is no hope for information ever again. There's no hope. Okay. First of all, I'm going to go through each one of you and just ask you if you know what the trial's about. Do you know what it's about?
The hush money payment.
For Stormy Daniels. Okay, yeah. So first of all, we all know the guy who's probably going to be president is going to trial in our city. You have no fucking clue. There's no hope. No, it's okay. Nobody knows. We all don't know. I didn't know the shit you were fucking talking about. I have no clue. When you tell me about the abortion thing, I have no fucking clue. I'll tell you right now. I know what abortion is. Sit them on a cactus. That's all I fucking know. I have nothing. I don't know anything else besides that.
Okay.
Okay?
You have never heard.
Listen, dude, it's what they do in Arizona. This is what we're going to have to go back to now that they made it illegal, right? Going out there in the desert, find a spiky one and go for it, right? So, I'm looking into this fucking Trump thing, okay? Stormy Daniels, I know, okay? This is what I thought it was going into it, because I just and I'm a fucking doofus, right? I go, okay, he took money from the campaign funds, and then paid it. That's what I thought, right? Because I'm an idiot, right? Not even what it's about. Okay. Apparently, and I'm gonna have to take out my phone that has notes on it to get through this, I'm sure, but I'll try to do it without. Okay. Apparently, he pays Michael Cohen, who was his personal attorney, $130,000. Michael Cohen sets up a shell company to create separation between Michael Cohen and Stormy Daniels. The shell company pays Stormy Daniels $130,000. That is hush money. That's, hey, be quiet about, whatever the fuck happened. Don't say some shit, okay? Now, it is the reason why this is a big deal for Trump is because it's a felony, right? It is a misdemeanor to falsify your business records. In other words, say that you paid for one thing when it was really for another. Trump said in his records he paid $130,000 for legal services to Michael Cohen. Mm-hmm. The $130,000 from the shell company that Michael Cohen set up went to Stormy Daniels, which would imply that he was falsifying his records. Now, that's just a misdemeanor. Mm. People falsify their business records all the time. It is quite common practice. Maybe people are writing off a fucking meal here and there that's not exactly a business meal. They're writing on. There's falsifications all the time. This happens all the fucking time. Okay. But
he's running for president.
He's running for president. And this is where it gets even more specific. In order for it to become a felony, you have to falsify your records. There's a couple options where it can be felony. Falsify your records with the hope to conspire to gain office. So if they can prove that he had falsified his records in hopes to benefit him for running for office, this is, I think, a New York law specifically. I don't know if it's available in other states. Then you can go, okay, now it's a felony, and once it's a felony, now we can put 5 years in prison or whatever the fuck it is. Yeah. But it doesn't stop there. It's not only if they can prove intent to conspire to run for office and how this would benefit. There's another one where if you evade tax authorities is obviously a crime, right? So if you're evading tax authorities, so if you're falsifying records, that is a crime. And doing that to evade tax authorities, that is a felony. Now, anytime you would falsify records, it would be to evade tax authorities. So it's already going to be a felony. Yeah. So the DA hasn't even said which one it's going to be. He's like, we got something that's a felony. I don't got to tell you, but we got something. Is it illegal? Sure. It's going to make me vote for him. That's my takeaway. If researching this and seeing the fucking, and you don't think that there's at least a little bit of a witch hunt, a little bit of a witch hunt. We're talking about New York City. Yeah. You can't pay a bitch to shut the fuck up. Like, you can't pay her from your lawyer. Yeah. Like, what? How are we supposed to pay him, Alex? How are we supposed to pay him?
He used his own personal funds. If he used his own...
He did use his own personal funds.
He used funds from the pool that's supposed to be for running.
So here's my thing.
He doesn't like to use his own money for anything.
But here's my thing.
His fucking downfall.
Didn't he use his own money for his campaign?
No, but he's still got plenty of donations.
Sure. But what I'm saying is, can't he say that the 130 came from his own money?
No, because it came from the pool. Even if he put his own money into that pool of money,
you can't
it
say
still
100%
comes from that
came
pool.
from. You can't prove 100% came from.
Up to right now, all his lawyer fees have been coming from a pool, from donations. He has not paid a single dollar of his own money for any of his legal fees up to date.
This guy has no idea what's going on.
He
You can't
made
blame him.
more money after January 6th because they thought they were going to lock him up. So people donated more to him after the campaign than before the campaign. And he's been riding on that money to pay all this.
Okay, fair enough. What I'm trying to say is, it's not your fault for not knowing this. Like, I get it. It's really not. It's everything is so, the amount of work that it took to just barely understand and still get it wrong, this topic, that's every topic.
Yeah.
That's everything. The amount of work you had to do last night to just barely scratch the surface of Iran and Israel, not even talking about Israel and Palestine, just nobody, no human being could understand all of this stuff and have friends, a family, children, a job. It is what I'm trying to get at after all this is, I completely get why people just go, fuck the truth. I'm picking a side. Feed me the talking points. I'm a liberal. Tell me how I should think. I'm a conservative. Tell me how I should think. Doing the research, it's impossible. It's literally impossible.
Yeah.
Like, imagine you work 80 hours a week. Imagine you work 80 hours a week and you want to have, you can't, the truth is too hard. You have a family.
And then I got to tell them what to think? Tell me what to think so I can tell them what to think.
Think about how easy it was. Nazis, bad.
Great. Love it.
Americans, good.
Love it.
I'm informed. Now everybody's bad. Everybody's bad now. Everybody's bad. Everybody's a little bad. Everybody's a little good. It is impossible to understand every issue and still be like a decent human being with friends and like enjoy basketball. You can't enjoy basketball. Honestly, during baseball season, I'll be more informed. The second the NBA playoffs are done and we're in that like middle time where there's only baseball.
Yeah.
The summer, I'm going to be in the Hamptons.
Yeah.
I have no chance of ever being completely informed again. I can learn one thing a week and I'll figure that one out. And then everything else, I don't know. What do we do? What do we do?
I don't get the part. What makes this make you want to vote for him now? Because they try to do the same thing on Biden. They've been trying to put charges on him. Hold
on. They've been trying to put charges on Biden?
Yes.
I'm voting for him.
Oh, okay. All right. So
whoever they put charges on for no reason, I'm voting for.
Vote for both.
Yo.
Yeah.
I got the ballots.
Get a mail-in ballot.
I got the ballots. I'm going to do that shit.
Right?
I'm going to do that shit.
That's fine. Then you vote, but then it's a wash.
Yeah, and then nobody can say that I'm anything.
People don't do
You're
that.
more American because you voted twice.
I voted twice. I care about this fucking country.
You're the most American.
I care about it.
2 I voted stickers. You got 1.
Son, who knows everything?
And the guy you vote for wins. That's fire.
Oh, boy.
If you vote for both,
Yes.
it's fire.
Yes.
Play both sides, never lose.
This is
bro.
voter fraud right
Watch
now.
what happens. Watch what happens. Right now, I'm saying I'm voting for both. Guaranteed. Biden dies next week. Trump's plane crashes. And now I can't vote for no one. And I got to learn about Kamala.
Damn.
I got to learn about new people.
RFK, baby.
Shout out to RFK. That's the other thing. Even the vaccines. Like,
I thought we're not cutting anything else out.
We're not cutting it. Even the vaccines, I have every reason, even when I was talking to Joe, I have every reason to believe that we should ask questions about the vaccines and research it, and we should. We should. I want to do that. But I don't have any concrete proof of the bad shit. Mm-hmm. And I don't have any concrete proof of another alternative, right? So with RFK, like, sweet guy, great, multi-millionaire, can afford to educate his kids in pods, can afford to not put them in preschool, can afford to not put them in daycare, can afford all these things that are luxuries within the vaccine situation. Mm-hmm. The average American literally, they have to go to work. Mm-hmm. They can't say, oh, I'm not going to vaccinate my kid. And then who watches your kid? Oh, you're just going to get a nanny just for your one kid with your salary that's $50,000 a year while you're working at Walmart?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's not practical. Now, we should ask all the things, 100%. Mm-hmm. And it's terrifying. I'm terrified as a father. Genuinely terrified. Mm. Like, you never want to do anything to your kid that causes harm, and you never want to not do something to your kid that causes harm. you don't vaccinate, and then God forbid they get a disease that could have been avoided.
Bruh.
How could you live with yourself?
Bruh.
How could you fucking live with yourself? So you're terrified.
Yeah.
But right now, from everything, all the conversations I've heard about the vaccines, there is reason to believe that we should study more, that there might be some negative side effects of these things.
Right.
Obviously, the aluminum inside, right? But there hasn't been enough, unfortunately, research done to prove that they do cause the things that we're worried about, which is basically some tism, right? So you're in this middle ground where it's like you have all the anxiety and none of the confirmation.
Yeah.
And there's so many people who probably feel that, but they don't have the money to lead the life of somebody who wants to be completely skeptical.
Yeah.
It's not cheap.
Yeah.
You can't put your kid in a fucking daycare if they don't have it. And this religious exemption shit, they don't give a fuck.
Nope.
You want to put them in private school? The private school goes, yo, kick rocks. I don't give a fuck.
Yep.
These are the rules. So what? Only the rich don't get vaccinated?
You could have a coworker take the shots for you.
Say what? And even homeschool, like not everybody can afford to have a parent stay home. That's a luxury too.
Yeah.
You know, it is a
Daycare is expensive. Home care is even,
son crazy.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I don't know. We're in this like weird amorphous. Yes, it's great that we're asking questions about everything. I'm glad we're asking questions about everything. I have a lot of questions, but we're also in a time where now that we're asking questions about everything and it's revealing the cracks in everything,
Yeah.
we have no faith in a single system.
Yeah.
No faith in government. I have no faith where my taxes go. I don't know what the military industrial complex is doing with the fucking money. I thought all the money was going to Ukraine until last month. Now I realize it's staying here. It's going to Raytheon. How is it that I'm 40 years old and I'm learning that everything I know is false every day? Give me rat beef. Thank God. Thank God, Kendrick. Kendrick and Drake don't even want to do this. Rick Ross don't even want to do this. They're doing it for us.
Yeah.
These girls taking dick from all three of them are doing it for us. Thank you.
Shout out to the homies.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then don't ask for fucking hush money like Stormy. Shut your mouth and let the beef prevail.
Yeah.
Like,
Bang different politicians
Yeah.
and tell them about Trump.
thank you.
Yeah, that we're talking.
Do NDAs mean anything these days, man?
I
That shit
don't
is
know.
crazy.
No, that bothers me for real.
Yeah,
that
that's
bothers
crazy.
me for real. That really, come on.
Do you guys feel at all what I just said?
Yes.
Is that,
Yeah.
Yes, I look at the 90s as being such a happy time. I'm sure it wasn't, but we just didn't know anything.
we
Yeah.
knew ignorance
and
is
it was
bliss.
awesome. It was
Ignorance is bliss.
awesome.
And don't get me wrong, it's good we're talking about these things. There was a time where ignorance was bliss about what was going on with black people. Then Harriet Beecher Stowe wrote a book and people were like, oh, slaves got it bad? They literally were reading Uncle Tom's Cabin like, wait, slaves don't like it? I thought they like it.
Yeah.
Wait a minute,
They
they're
have
upset about
feelings?
this?
Yeah.
They didn't feel it. What are they, people?
They could speak English?
Yeah.
Like they had no fucking clue. A lot of people up north.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's good we ask questions, it's good we challenge systems. That being said, there is a cost to it.
Yeah.
And the cost is the anxiety of not knowing anything.
OJ gave us a year of news coverage to not think about real issues.
Rest in peace.
Shouts to OJ.
Rest in
dude.
peace.
Bruh.
Shouts to OJ.
Rest in peace.
The
Yo,
juice, boy.
real
juice,
talk.
boy.
We need it. We need a break. We need seasons, bro. How long is the NBA season?
7-8 months, I think.
God damn. What's the shorter one? WNBA. How long is that?
NFL, 4 months.
Okay, NFL's 4. We need an NFL season for learning. 4 months a year, we're going to go in. We're going to learn about Israel, Palestine. We're going to learn about everything. We're going to know. We're going to figure it all out, okay?
Yeah.
We're going to learn about Hamas' perspective. We're going to learn Israel's perspective. We're going to learn about the whole history. We're going to learn about everything, okay? And then once the Super Bowl is over, hey, y'all got to put that shit on pause for a little bit. We need to go listen to some rat beef, okay? We cannot be learning shit all year.
Bro.
We got 4 months.
He had to research one story.
Yo, you know the crazy thing? I ain't even have to research it. And this is FA telling me to research. son. And I know it's not me, because I got a text from Mark I got a text from Mark last night. This is my text from Mark last night at 3:45 a.m. Mark's job is go research the Israel-Iran war. Mark at 3:45 a.m. text me, this Israel-Iran stuff runs deep.
It does. It does.
Oh my God.
I texted Mark last night. I said, I feel like we're in college again. I'm researching in the library.
Yeah.